Welcome back to another episode in the Green Bay Packers franchise here on Madden 25. We've reached the mid-season point, and it's time for a strategy meeting to kick off this episode. So let's talk about the opponents. The opponents are going to be the Detroit Lions. It is going to be a very challenging game, and we're actually coming off a loss. So question is, can we beat this super solid team that has so many strengths and hardly any weaknesses, to be fair? So we get the target now. So how should we attack that? Well, I don't really agree with them, but force their left outside linebacker to make plays. How do we measure success? All right, Josh Jacobs, 125 rushing yards, scoring 2 touchdowns. I feel like I can try to get those touchdowns because we can get him into the area, close to the end zone, and then just have him run it in. That should work. Personally, the 125 yards is a little bit more hard to hit as a target. All right, we need to shift our focus to the Lions. What did we find through film study? Their halfback will have success against our D-line. Wait, what? Good to know. Let's go talk to the defense about it. All right, so I reckon we should fix the game plan. Oh no, we're going to another team meeting. All right, this is cool. I've never seen this happen, by the way. But all right, let's go. Let's talk about the Lions. Is this going to be the same thing? No. In film study this morning, we talked about how Jahmyr Gibbs could cause problems for the D-line. What's the plan to deal with that? Jared Alexander asked the question. Defensive ends need to tackle well. Defensive need to shed blocks. I want to have them tackle well. Defensive edges, I think if we can get those around the edges quickly, then we can add pressure, pile pressure onto Jared Goff, and that should give us a good position to start out from. All right, so Lions, Lambeau Field, so the home game, but you can just see that they are higher rated than we are. Let's take a quick look at what their team looks like, who they've got on there, just so that we can figure out the best way to approach this game. Starting off, Jared Goff, the quarterback, 29.83. We've got Hendon Hooker sitting behind him and PJ Walker. Both, personally, I don't see any of these as a real replacement. Jared Goff is having a heck of a time with the Lions, and I'm really happy for him. I just hope today he absolutely sucks. Jahmyr Gibbs is the running back, a dangerous dude, playing extremely well. David Montgomery injured currently. Sione Vaki, that's a rookie. But still, Jahmyr Gibbs is the main man here. Fullback Jacob Johnson, and the wide receiving core. Yeah, this is going to be tricky. Amon Ross and Brown, 24.97. X-Factor wide receiver number 1. Jameson Williams injured. Tim Patrick, a veteran player. Cliff Raymond, another veteran player. Tre'Quan Smith, and Isaiah Williams. That's actually a rookie. So, personally, one elite player, then 2 decent players, I would say. And the rest is just filler material. The tight end Sam Laporta with a superstar depth trade at age 23 and 89. He's going to be an X-Factor next season. No doubts about that. Brock Wright and Parker Hesse are the backups here. Again, Sam Laporta, an elite weapon for Jared Goff. The offensive line is solid as well. We've got Taylor Decker on the left tackle position. That's a veteran, very experienced. Giovanni Manu behind him, and Connor Galvin, that's just the backup player, not even as good as the rookie. On left guard, Graham Glasgow, 32.78, that's a veteran, and Coyote Owosika behind him. Not the most exciting room, to be fair, also not the succession plan clearly visible, but Graham Glasgow, again, solid for the time being, strength awareness very high. At center, Frank Ragnow, superstar depth trade, 28 and 93. Let's just check this out real quick. He's the best center in the league, and that is exactly what I was expecting here. He's just going to be a very important part of this offensive line. Nick Gates sit behind him as a backup. Right guard Kevin Zeitler, 34.88. Natani Booty with the 96 strength rating. I think he's the strongest player in Madden right now. Christian Mahogany, a rookie, and Michael Nice, one that I don't get, 26 and 63. But yeah, well, Kevin Zeitler, another veteran that they brought in, and right tackle Penny Sewell with a superstar 97 strength. There we go. Just equalized whatever I said before. Colby Sorsdahl sitting behind him. So again, this offensive line extremely solid. Look at those starting players. Apart from the left guard, everybody's 80 or higher, even mid 80s or even into the 90s. On defense, we're looking at Marcus Davenport, a very solid player, 2776. John Kaminsky currently injured, so we're not going to be talking about him. But the left edge, very, very solid. And the right edge, Aiden frickin' Hutchinson, superstar depth trade, 2489. He has had a baller rookie season and he's only going to get better. 6th best right end in the league. Yeah, that is something to be afraid of. Josh Pascal behind him, 2473. I did have him on the, was it the Panthers or the Titans? I can't remember, but he was very, very good. For some reason, he was a free agent. I just snapped him up, put him in there. He had a startup trade in Madden 24. And he was just really, really good. Grew quite quickly. James Houston IV, same thing. It's the same thing. I snapped him up. He had a startup trade, and that was just, it was just fun. I kept him around until it was, I think, 29, and he just grew. Mid 80s, super solid. D tackle DJ Reader, 30 and 87, alongside Elim McNeil, 2 very good defensive tackles here. Makai Wingo, that's a rookie, new addition, and Broderick Martin sitting there as a backup. Again, these front players super scary. Randy Gregory currently out injured. Jalen Reeves-Maybin, who is the only fit left outside linebacker, so I guess that is why they were talking about him going his way. Personally, I don't agree with the left edge here because Marcus Davenport is better than the 76 overall seems to be. Looking at the left outside linebacker, really probably one of the positions that's not that hotly rated. Mid linebacker, Jack Campbell. I actually traded for him as well. He was fantastic. I really enjoyed him very, very much. 30 ranked mid linebacker in the league. So really doing well at age 24 and a startup trade to boot. Derek Barnes sitting alongside him, Ben Neiman and Trevor Nowatzki as the backup players, so nothing too hot here. But these two very good mid linebackers. And we've got Alex Anzalone, who's out injured at the time of recording now, and Malcolm Rodriguez, another player that I signed on Madden 24. It's just a really solid right outside linebacker. I think I had him as a mid linebacker, if I remember correctly, but he was just really, really fun to use. Sitting behind Alex Anzalone, when he hits 30, 31 starts regressing, Rodriguez will take over. That's clever succession planning there. On corner, we've got Carlton Davis III and Terrion Arnold with a superstar depth trade. That is super, super scary. Emmanuel Mosley, 2877. Dennis Rakestraw Jr., another rookie, 2275. Mick Robertson and Kendall Vildor. Let me just point this out. There's no player under 70 in this room. And the top 4 players are all fit and are really looking quite scary, especially Terrion Arnold. At free safety, Kirby Joseph, 2378. Lawrence Strickland and Brandon Joseph behind them. Kirby Joseph is really super solid, very, on the verge of really jumping into that 80s territory, being a really good player. Let's just take a quick look. He does have the starting trade, 31st ranked. All right, strong safety Brian Branch, 2286. I mean, what a fantastic pick that was. And Ifeatu Melifonwu, I remember him, but he wasn't on the Lions. Where was he? I remember him on another team. I do remember this wrongly, as it seems. All right, kicker Brandon McManus, Jake Bates, and Michael Batchley. I don't know why you would have 3 kickers, but whatever, seems to be working for them. And Jack Fox is the punter. So, looking at this team, there's really hardly any weaknesses to be found. We will be getting a lot of pressure on the line. Defend the deep pass. We're just talking about how we need to stop Jahmyr Gibbs. So I feel like we're gonna try and just limit Jahmyr Gibbs as much as we can. I don't really know if it makes sense doing something else here. The wide receivers are very good as well, so that is super tricky. But yeah, it is what it is. We just have to do our best here. So we will continue with the corners, splits, and splits. There we go. I fixed the depth chart last time round. That was actually pretty fun doing that. I'm going to go with the blitz counter. There's just no way around this. And what I did was I really backfilled a lot of positions here from a just from a best in slot position. For instance, I used the left edge as a D tackle, and I slotted in a linebacker at the edge. It's just due to injuries, I really have to kind of backfill where I can, make do with what we have here, to be fair, and just do the best that's possible with the remaining players. So, all right, splits. Here we're gonna go with split again, and I think we are set. Division rivalry game today at Lambeau Field. Jordan Love with the chance to improve his season stats. I like the yardage. He missed a few games, so in the light of that, I think he's really doing a good job. On the other hand side, 12 interceptions is just unacceptable from a QB1. So that's definitely something that we will have to look at. Here comes the home team, the Green Bay Packers. Go Pack, go! Cheeseheads, rejoice. I want to have a clean game today. Don't want to have a single interception. Partly those were on me, but partly they were not on me. They were just the defense playing extremely well. Speaking of a good defense, we are up against a very good defense today. A high pressure defense, and I fully expect them to really live up to their name. It'll be tough, but I am actually quite confident that we can pull this off here. So let's go. I'm gonna go with Musgrave. There you go. Luke Musgrave has been so good over the course of the past few games. Really enjoying him a lot. And that is an injury. Is that Sean Ryan? Frustration. Or is that my center? I think it was the center. Let's go with an inside zone. Gun bunch tight end. I'm really stressing Aiden Hutchinson sitting back there. Come on, Josh Jacobs. Powering forward. 4 yards, 2 yards. Still missing key players. Kenny Clark, Elton Jenkins, Zach Tom. Crucial players. Crucial players. For the type of play that we want to play, it's just extremely tough. Having very little time in regards to run plays, for instance. But the pass plays are even more critical. That's Walker. Again, the left tackle. We've got solid first choice players on the offensive line, but behind that we are running into problems real quick. I'm gonna wait and see what Walker's injury will be. Christian Watson is back. That is fan-freaking-tastic. I would have liked to have a stiff arm here, but alright. Kirby Joseph with a stop. We're gonna go with it inside now. I like this one. Just a few yards. I'd like to get those 2 touchdowns for Josh Jacobs, but I will not be forcing the issue. Come on. There we go. Do you see, I think we can really be very productive moving forward. Bruce Sturdom. So Rasheed Walker is out. That is not great. First quarter, immediately have to reshuffle the offensive line. That is suboptimal at best. So Dwayne Brown, I think I'm using him on the right edge. Yes, exactly. I knew that. So Josh Myers is currently injured. Sean Ryan. Jacob Monk. Where's Jacob Monk? He's filling in here. All right. Who do we have? Myers is injured, so Monk can't play that twice, of course. So I will be using Barnhart here. I will be using a Monk at center. This is Sean Ryan. All right. Dwayne Brown sitting over here. That is good. What about left tackle? Who could I use apart from him? I could use Travis Glover. To be fair, I think it's the only player that's not used in another position. He's used, injured, 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 used, unused, unused. Alright, good. So, offensive line reshuffled. Is it better right now? I wouldn't really say so without bursting out in laughter, but whatever. Luke Musgrave, right to left, short route, that's what I want to go for. I want to see safe plays. I want to have no interceptions, no unnecessary turnovers. That would be the worst case today. I really want to enter bye week with a positive 5-4, and I think we, oh my lord. Romeo Doubs shut down by Campbell right there. Campbell was an interesting draft pick in my opinion. He was drafted very early and everybody was like, what the hell are you doing, Lions? But in the end, to be fair, I really think that it absolutely paid off. It absolutely paid off. So, Christian Watson. Coming in hot. Stopped 4th and 2. Alright. Do we continue at the 21? Do we go for it? And that's a new injury. Again for Christian Watson. Come on, man. You just returned from injury. Don't do that to me. Do we go for the field goal or do we go for the first down? I think we're going to go for the first down. Am I going to rue this? I don't know. Yeah, Matt Dillon. Here we go. And it's going to be a freaking touchdown. Sadly, not for Josh Jacobs. But Dillon doing a great job. Did I say Matt Dillon? Did I say Matt Dillon? If I did, put it down in the comments. Let me know that I absolutely dunced up. No, it's AJ Dillon. AJ Dillon. Great running back, not an actor. That would be fun though. Anyhow, so come on defense. Defense turns it over again. That is fantastic, man. That is really great. Well done, guys. We're going to go with the shallow cross again. Get some yards. Get to the 40. That would be nice. Christian Watson seems to be back. There we go. Jaden Reed can't escape number 92, but enough for another first down at the 45. And that's an injury. One thing that I did notice over time while playing Madden is that if you're going up against very strong defenders, like really powerful defenders, sometimes tends to cause more injuries to your own players. It's just something that I found interesting. It's it's realistic. Here we go, Josh Jacobs, and that's a flag. I do hope it's not a holding offense. Well, what else? All right, offense. Jacob Monk holding. We get 10 yards, 1st and 19. Jaden Reed, dislocated shoulder. Oh, guys. Why do you have to do that all the time? Let's go flanker drive. 1st and 19 again. Let's get this play underway. In the first quarter is what I wanted to say. Did we have an injury timeout? Oh. Whatever. Doesn't matter. 0-7. Entering the second quarter. I'm actually pretty much in favor of that. Let's go to play action wide receiver in. I'm looking for Romeo Doubs here, but Wicks has the route. I really feel like that route is quite interesting. It might take too long. My offensive line is not going to be able to withstand the pressure. Oh, that was nice. Oh, stepped out of bounds. Crud. Or did he drop it? What was that exactly? 2nd and 10. Now we pushed forward 9 yards. All right, I was like, wait, what? We did have progress. All right, now we were 1st and 19. Now we're 2nd and 10. That is good. We've got Watson. We've got Musgrave. So Watson is back. I might look to throw towards that right-hand side a little bit here. Forward, shoved out of bounds. A late hit here, if you heard that one. The boom. All right, we're moving forwards. That's what counts. So far, no injuries. Empty stick formation. Do I like this? I don't think that will get there. I need to have my players run into open space more. Alright, no choice here. I'm gonna look for Watson, maybe Musgrave. Alright, let's go. 2nd and 2. That's Reeves Mabin. That's the linebacker on the left side that we're actually trying to aim for to add pressure to the play here. There we go. Josh Jacobs, fantastic job. Oh, nice. I love the fact that this the boom tech really has an impact on the way you continue your run. You know, it's not like he's bumping into me and I immediately stagger, stop, or drop. No. This is look at this. He's pushed and he stays on his feet, he loses momentum, which enables other defenders to take him down. But if the other defenders wouldn't have been there, it would have been a free run for us. I like that. I really like that improvement. It's really cool. Great addition. So, what about this one here? Do we have something that's a little bit more aggressive? Do I want something more aggressive? Let's try the cross shot. Looking for Musgrave. Going down, 1st and 10 out of the 11. Fantastic job. Luke Musgrave really stepping it up here. Dan Campbell, not happy. Not happy. All right, let's push forward 5 yards and then we're going to hand it over to Josh Jacobs to get that touchdown. I'm not really keen on wasting too much time here, but let's go with this immediately, actually. Go. Josh Jacobs. And that's touchdown number 1. We're going to spike it. Kabl. Nice! I thought he wasn't going to do it, but he did do it. Josh Jacobs, you absolute mad lad. Great job. All right, the run game seems to be working today. AJ Dillon and Josh Jacobs scoring touchdowns. That was nice. Well done. Well done. Come on, defense. Give me another one. All right. They did that twice, so kudos right there. Let's look for a slip screen. I'd like to push forward. If we can break through here, we've got a lot of open ground. So let's go. But that's a big if. And we get 4 yards. Malcolm Rodriguez, number 44. He is everywhere. Such a solid player. Very reliable. And still pretty gritty. Tough to bring down. Dontavian Wicks or Romeo Doubs. There you go, Doubs with a nice side sling. Oh, almost breaking through. Almost breaking through. What was that? He kind of morphed 2 feet towards the right. That was a nice throw. Good turn. In the end, he was stopped, but got what we needed to push forward. Let's go with a play action cross shot here. Personally, Dontavian Wicks, if he's open, I'm going to go for it, but Luke Musgrave is the player I am targeting. Oh, that was a little bit overpowered. Or Luke Musgrave wasn't fast enough. We've got 55 seconds. Personally, I like to get into the field goal range at least. Well, let's set this one up here. But I think we're gonna audible it. Let's listen. Play action wide receiver in. Romeo Doubs. Dontavian Wicks on the route. Nice. Exactly what I was looking for. That was perfect, man. That was absolutely perfect. I don't like the injury, but the pass and the play, beautiful. Come on, man. Get back soon. We're waiting on you. Let's go with the slip screen now. Josh Jacobs. Here we go. Thrown. Oh my god! There was no screen. There was no screen. The offensive line players just completely let number 44 through. could and should have done better there. So mesh spot time. I wanna get forward here. Come on. David Wicks 13 is back. Musgrave and Watson. All right, slow stop. We're gonna call a timeout. We're gonna call it time. I don't think that the Lions will get the ball back. What's this? An MCL sprain. Malik Heath. So Robinson can take over. What play do I like? I think the mesh spot still is the one that I like the most here. Watson and Musgrave, just have him get the ball and then go outside. Will there be pressure? And Jesus, yes. Oh my goodness. 4th and 13 by Aiden Hutchinson. Jordan Love is still kind of... What happened? What happened, guys? So there we go. Boom. Is that going to be good? It looks like it is. And we take the lead. Or we enhance our lead up to 10 points. So we get the ball in the second half. That is good news. I want to make the most of that. I want to make sure that we get close to them. So inside zone, quick reshuffle. Let's go. Josh Jacobs. Here's the ball. Oh, crud. The protection is not great from the offensive line, but I knew that going into the game. So, of course, no surprise there. Our defense really put up a good job there. All right, Wicks, Watson, Musgrave, I doubt he'll be free. These are perfect. Just perfect short passes. Of course, there's still a lot of work to be done. Ooh, slow to get up there. Halfback zone weak. I want to get a second touchdown for Josh Jacobs. Why? Well, first off, because I wanna. And second off, because I think we need to do that to get his... Yikes! 4th and inches. Oh, come on, guys. Are you serious? Didn't even get a yard. But that was just such a quick shutdown. Look at the offensive line. It's just completely obliterated. I don't want to point to them all the time, but just, you know, it is what it is, right? So, halfback lead. Let's go. Let's go, guys. It's inches. Let's get that. Oh, this is beautiful. It's going to be more than inches. Ah, number 87. If he keeps his cool there, manages to shuffle the player away a little bit more, we've got a lot of free space and open ground ahead of us. So Packers unders. I like this. Looking good. We've got to wait for David Wicks to come in. But I do feel like that is going to be doable. Oh, shoot. I had to get the ball away very quickly. I saw players breaking through. Saw players coming straight at me here. That was not something that I liked. All right. Again, they're lining up so tightly up top. No Aiden Hutchinson, though. So what is this going to be? Is this going to be a bum rush? Got the ball away on time. But Marcus Davenport... yeah, that is not... it's not exactly looking the way I want it to look. Let's try corner strike. They're just doing everything right. Everything right. Just really bullying us. Setting up the defense. I'm looking for Josh Jacobs or Dontavian Wicks. Just hope one of these dudes will get free. And... ooh, 1st and 10. Clinched it by inches. Well done. Josh, good job. Nice. Got that away. Low catch here. Low catch, but that's the quality. pushed out of bounds here. All right, oof, let's take a breather. Let's take a breather here. That was because that was starting to be tight. We've got two players that I'm looking for, Josh Jacobs and Christian Watson. Romeo Doubs is an option, but only if he really gets open extremely well. Ah, interesting. They did catch that one. Probably should have waited a little bit longer to make sure that we just get the yards away from the defensive players. I think I'm gonna try the empty stick, right? 4 verticals. I'm looking for Musgrave. Nice. 1st and 10. Again, down to the 26-yard line. We keep moving forwards. A shallow cross. Our next play. Romeo Doubs is my target. Watson, Musgrave, maybe Wicks. But to be fair, I don't think anybody's going to be open. It's going to be a low catch here. And that was fantastic. A very good job here. I really, really like that. Do I go with a mesh spot? We're 14 yards out. I'm gonna go for... Let's go with this one here. Let's try getting Josh Jacobs that 2nd touchdown. Oh, Lord. 2nd and 10. I'd really like to put this game to bed. I would really like to put this game to bed. Probably not very surprising. This feels like it's going to be a bum rush. Feels like it's going to be a bum rush. Nice. Whoa, what a hit. Wow. That was a very clean hit on the legs, but without being dangerous. Just really a clean attack, putting the player on the ground quickly. So, Watson, Robinson has the direct route. I don't think I'll go for him though. I'd rather go with Watson here. Oof, but he was ushered away. That was Campbell. All right. If we take a field goal here, we should be in pretty much a safe space. And it's 20 versus 7, 13 points difference. They can even score a touchdown. And we just have to play it cleanly. No turnovers. At least not from an interception. There we go. All right. 6 points. If we can open that up again to be more than that, then we're safe. So, Josh Jacobs, Luke Musgrave. Here we go. Ooh. That had a lot of hang time. A lot of hang time. I did not like that. I did not like that at all. Cheat halfback slip screen. Do I like this? Should be good enough for 5 yards or something like that, right? Good catch. Sidesteppy, pushed out of bounds. All right, 45 is where we are spotted. 20 out of 26, 214 yards, 0 touchdowns so far. Doesn't matter. Today it's not the game plan. The game plan is to get the 2 touchdowns for Josh Jacobs, and I'm really willing to do that. Jacobs or Watson are my receivers. Oh, nice. That was beautiful. He caught it very low, managed to turn it around, shrug off an opposing player. And that's an injury. Who's that? Oh no, not Josh Jacobs. Yeah, that's not great. All right, we're down to 1 running back. All right, let's use a play where we get some pressure off of the running back. So Watson or Musgrave again. Doubs would be fun though. Here we go. Christian Watson, 2nd and 2. We managed to hit him on the end of his route. Nice. 370 yards allowed today. Who's that? Dislocated finger. This is going to make it hard for us to get him those 2 touchdowns, right? So. Now, we're just going to go with this. A.J. Dillon with a lot of space ahead of him here. That was nice. 20 yards pickup. I think we were at the 45 before, and now down to the 21. A lot of yards here. That's nice. Well done. We are in field goal range, by the way. Just putting that out there. Packers bench. I won't be going for Dowds here. I would like to go for Musgrave. They are setting up a pretty tight perimeter here. So here we go. Yeah, just throwing that away. I don't care. I don't mind that at all. Rather protect the ball. Rather protect the ball there. So, which play do we like? The cheat flood? Not really the one that I wanted to see. What's this one here? Let's go the white trail. Quick setup. Christian Watson. Maybe Musgrave on the angled route right there. But again. There we go. 4 yards. Solid pickup. Kirby Joseph with the stop. I'm going to go with the play action cross now. 2-minute warning. And if we can get a first down, I'm going to go for it. I would enjoy that one. Obviously. Question is, do we have a play available here? It's not a lot of time though, but we're going to adjust. A.J. Dillon, come on. First of all, I want to get the clock ticking. Second of all, let's try get that first down, which we do. That is great. Timeout called quickly by the Lions. Very quickly. So, that was nice. But again, it's A.J. Dillon now. It's not just Jacobs. Come on, man. That is a little bit of a bummer. Can I just... Let me just take a quick look here. Medical Center. Josh Jacobs will return soon. All right, that is good. So maybe I can wait on him. Rashid Walker. Yeah, they're all out. Okay, so we're going to try and wait on him. I just want to get that clock ticking. Here we go. Go forward. Second and goal. Another timeout called. We're at the 7-yard line. And Lions defense. It's a lot of work. That wasn't a lot. That was like 2 yards. Is Jacobs back? Number 8. Looks like he is, right? So inside zone. Yes, he is back. That is actually good news. Here we go. Nice. Stretching his body. That's the final timeout called by the Lions here. 3rd and goal. Inside zone curved run. 2 yards to cover here. I'd like to get this, and we will. Boom! Another spike is up for grabs, and we get today. We even managed to complete today's target. 2 touchdowns for Josh Jacobs. Waiting on him did pay off. He had a dislocated finger, so I reckon they just taped the hell out of that one. And the defense manages to turn it around. That is fantastic. Fantastic. Didn't see that on the menu today, though. That our defense would be this good against such a solid defensive unit. All right, Josh Jacobs with a lot of room to run into. That was great. Number 44, I think that's Rodriguez. Catching up with him. 12 rushes, 74 yards, 2 touchdowns. I used him in very in only short run scenarios, so I didn't go for the big runs with him, didn't use him a lot. I did a lot with the passing. I would like to get a passing touchdown for Jordan Love on today's game though. Oh, nice job here. Finding the gap, powering through. But it's just a good defense. We have to acknowledge that one. Zone weak. What do I like? Is there a play that I like? Can I? Actually, this one isn't too bad, right? So there we go. Watson, Musgrave, Daubs. Let's just, clock is ticking down. We don't have to do a lot. It's 2nd and goal. The game is in our hands. All right. I'm going to show you the replay on that one, because that was freaking hilarious. All right, we're calling a timeout here. That was hilarious. Jesus fucking Christ. Keep your eyes on the ball here. It's Josh Jacobs standing in front of him, and that throw goes exactly probably where it should go, but it's again the low trajectory if it's a higher one, but it just kind of bumps off the players there, and then it's Josh Jacobs that just catches it and finds some space to even run into. That is hilarious. All right, we're gonna try that again. Inside zone. Got double slants here. Do I trust those? Probably not. I'd rather have something like this here. 60 Bison, here we go. Looking at Watson, Wicks is in there. Musgrave is an option, but I think Watson is my best bet. There we go. Now we're in. That is a passing touchdown for Jordan Love to close off any doubts and shut up any haters that we might have had. It was a good pass. Yes, number 46 was there, but Christian Watson just snatched that one away. And here we go. We're going to win today's game. Another home win. 33 versus 14. This one is actually really convincing. I think the Lions are a little bit thunderstruck here. I mean, they were 4-3, so not too much of a surprise because they have suffered losses, but it doesn't matter. We focused on Jacobs here today, and he did what he had to do. That was a great win, huh? I agree. We did a good job exploiting their run defense. Great game plan. I give you all of the credit. It was your idea. Good job. Thanks. You won the game and your line exploited the opponent's run defense. Your O-line and your halfbacks earned 2,500 experience points each. That is nice. That is really, really massive. A big buff, especially to the rookies on the roster. All right, so nothing happened. No injuries. That is fantastic. A quick look at the box office score, all right? We were just really in control of the game. They did have their touchdowns, yes, but we never gave control out of our hands. Look at the right side of the stats here. We were just always in control. Every single stat is in our favor. Except for the turnovers, we had 0. It was a clean game, no interceptions. Now that was really fantastic. We even had, 3/4 of the game time. It's going to be a longer episode, I reckon. 241 yards again, 1 touchdown, 108.4 passer rating, 2 interceptions against Jared Goff, even if he had those touchdowns. Josh Jacobs was great, 77 yards, really very efficient, all right? AJ Dillon, same thing, efficiency was key. On the receiving side, of course, Amon-Ra St. Brown is a great receiver. We've got Luke Musgrave, Josh Jacobs. Just, here and there, everybody chipping in, doing their part. That was really important. On the defensive side, I really felt like our defense was very, very good. Just always in control. And just look at the tackling situation. They really had a lot to do. I feel like efficiency was key here. It was the tackles for loss here by our players. It was 2 sacks for Rashawn Gary, Devonta Wyatt. 2 interceptions, Pat Peterson, Jared Alexander. Just efficiency was key today. I think that is the sum of all the parts. I enjoyed today's game. That was fantastic. We're going to head into bye week, and then next team to play are the Bears. They are also a division rival. It was very important to get that win over Detroit, because if we can solidify that second spot, we really have a shot at the playoffs, and that's exactly what I want to do. So yeah, thanks everybody for joining for this episode. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, do drop a like. Please consider subscribing. That would mean a lot to me. It helps the channel, as you know. And as always, thanks so much for being here, making this special for me. Stay awesome, everybody, and see you next time.